All right, look, Rizzo. When this guy comes in here, you don't tell him anything, okay? Don't even give him an inch. Okay, you give him an inch, he's gonna take a yard. You give him a rope, he's gonna wanna be a cowboy. I'm Paul Milford, I'm the best goddamn attorney in the state of Massachusetts. And there's a reason why I'm the best, okay? I'm nice, and I'm sweet. And I'm gonna nurture you through this. I'm gonna treat you like a good boy, okay? Because that's what you are, and that's my promise. The good boy promise, all right? And I'm gonna get you off guaranteed, or your money back.
You gonna spend all day hiding behind this scumbag lawyer?
Yeah.
Good to see you again, MILF. How long's it been? Since your son's bar mitzvah?
Fuck you, douchebag.
You should be nicer to me. I came all the way from downtown on a mission of mercy. My name's Turpin, Internal Affairs. And I'm giving you one last chance to come clean before I settle this investigation.
I know who you are. I can smell I can smell the stink of you when you are walking down the hallway, okay? I can smell internal affairs from a mile away. I can taste it in the air with my tongue like a serpent.
Like a serpent? You tasting serpents, Rizzo? That's the kind of thing you really need to report to your LT.
You're just trying to take a good man down.
I'm trying to protect a lot of...
You and I both know the city of Boston can't take that right now.
The city of Boston doesn't need any public relations disasters.
What, like Saranav?
Don't you say that motherfucker's name. Look, just because we've been targeted by these fucking cockroaches, these human cockroaches, doesn't mean that we can't keep a clean shop. And I've been hearing some rumors about you, Rizzo. There's rumors flying around. They say you got a nickname on the streets. They say the perps are calling you the Hoover. Why is that?
You want to know why they call me the Hoover?
Yeah, I do.
Because I'm top of the line. If you need a vacuum, you go get a Hoover. If you need a good cop, you go get me, the Hoover. Because I'm out there every day sucking up the scum off the streets of Boston. Sucking up the grease and the grime and the fucking dirt. You want to know who got the Boston bomber? You know who they called in to get him and his gay little brother to talk? Me. You know who got down to Jerry Sandusky's level, that fucking goofball's level, and got him to squeal like a little piggy? I did. You know who got that diaper bag from Fenway Park that was crapping all over the place to spill his fucking guts? This guy, right here.
Look, nobody's arguing with your results, Rizzo. It's your methods that have me worried.
My client's clean. He's innocent, all right? He's a fucking choir boy. He's literally a choir boy.
Yeah, well, maybe...
Look at him.
Well, maybe he paid a little too much attention to Father.
What the fuck does that mean?
It means that the clearance rate in your shop is 24% average, and you're batting 83. It means that from where I'm sitting, that math adds up to police brutality. So you tell me, Rizzo, what are you doing to these creeps when you get them in the room?
You want to know what I do? I treat them with kindness. I talk to them. I get them to open up to me like a clam. And I take that little pearl that's in there and I swallow it. And you know what I do? I give it to you guys, you motherfucker, and you shine it up. And that's another scumbag off the streets.
God damn it, Rizzo, be straight with me.
He is being straight with you. You got no right to say that. This man has been married for 30 years to the same little girl. Little Jane Gillette. I was at that wedding. I was lucky to be at that wedding because I got to be in the presence of a fucking hero. And when they got together, they made a beautiful daughter. Little Ling Ping. And she's got a cleft palate and a little slice on her top lip. And the other night when I talked to him before we realized that the pieces of shit upstairs were gonna come down with the force of God against a good cop, calling him names, making accusations, she came over to me and hobbled over to me in her little wheelchair and said, my dad is a hero? My dad is a hero? Am my dad a hero? Is my dad in trouble? And I gotta look her back and say, I don't know, because there's some fucking soda breath FBI chasing fucking title queen? You think that the city of Boston can take a good straight married man off the streets? Because you had a hunch? This guy's married and you're saying he's a homo. That's hard for a cop. I've seen this man drag his legs over broken glass for pussy.
Is all that true, Rizzo?
Of course it is. What the fuck do you think? The way I see it, the city of Boston is my wife, okay? And my wife is my mistress. Do you get that? Do you understand?
Yeah.
I give it all for the city of Boston. I got a little daughter, Lu Ping. She's a little bit retarded. I tell her, Lu Ping, your daddy's little bastard boy, but I love her just the same. I love that little girl almost as much as she loves to stack her blocks, and almost as much as she loves the shape triangle.
Then for the kid's sake, Rizzo, come clean. Tell me everything you know. Put this investigation behind you, because this could affect your pension.
He answered your questions. And then you call him a homo. He answered every question you had. We've been here for 6 hours. Now let him go. He's got a chiropractor appointment. He's got a third of a back.
Nobody's going anywhere until I get the answers I need.
God damn it, he's got to get adjusted.
You can't handle the answers you're gonna get. You understand me?
I can handle anything. You try me out. I'm a Boston cop just
You
like
want the
you.
fucking truth?
I want the truth.
You want the truth?
I do.
I fucking blow him, okay? I take him to Candy Town, you motherfucker. You know how I got Jerry Sandusky to talk? I dragged a fucking wrestling mat into the interrogation room. I greased both of us up, and I sucked him off. I had Jerry Sandusky's hand on the back of my fucking head. His dirty, filthy nails were digging into my scalp. It fucking hurt. It was painful, I hated it. But you know what? I fucking did it. I took that fat freak's loads into my mouth for the city of Boston. You understand me? I was on the mat, I was wrestling with him. We were tangled up like a couple of octopi, okay? Our tentacles were entwined. We were wrapped up in one another, going to fucking town. And you know what he did? He spilled his fucking guts. Do you have to worry about giving your wife AIDS when you kiss her when you get home at night? Are you worried if you peck your little daughter on the cheek, she's gonna get grids? I don't think so, you son of a bitch. You think my daughter likes watching her daddy crap out half his body weight in white goo every day? I don't fucking think so, you motherless fuck. You piece of shit. Who got down on Sandusky's level? Who got the Boston bomber to fucking squeal? I was working him with my lips, my hands, and I had one of my fingers in his fucking ass. In his butt.
You know what it sounds like to me, Rizzo? It sounds like you're getting off on the taxpayers' dime.
Fuck you.
Your sick perversions have infected this department.
He's a hero, for Christ's sakes. He's a fucking hero. Most cops get shot one flesh wound, off on a case, or they slip a disc in their back. And they go home, and they take their pension. They get it when they're 33, and then they never stop. And it costs the city hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, each fucking guy. They start at a measly $130,000 a year, work their way up to $275,000. They slip a disc, and they're out on the case. And you're worried about this? You're worried about the PR? What? Who cares? Call Slate. Who cares? Put some jelly on it. Call Lindsay at Slate. She can fix it. And you're busting this guy's balls. He's a national security issue at this point. Saranev, and Milgon, and bombs, and CIA backpacks, Blackwater. And you want this guy to stop doing what he's doing? Jerry Sandusky's peeking around the corner in a high school shower room, and this guy puts him in a chokehold, fucks him up the ass, and makes him sing like a canary? Come on!
You know, for once, MILF, I agree with you. This guy's a hero, and he's straight as a fucking arrow. And the testimony you provided for me today proves it. I'm gonna make sure this goes all the way up the chain of command.
I was watching the TV the other day. It's a program on Discovery Channel. It was about these Russian special forces weirdos. These fucking fruitcakes. They wear tights, they dance around. Spetsnaz, Russian special forces. The whole time I'm watching this thing, I keep thinking to myself, hey, these guys These guys ain't so tough. You know who I'd put against them 9 times out of 10? Boston female firefighters, dude. Any day of the week, you give me 10 of the best Boston female firefighters, put them up against Russian special forces, 9 times out of 10. Boston female firefighters would smoke these jamokes, these maluks. 9 times out of 10, all right? Let me fill you in on a little secret, folks. Hey, like any good leader, I organize my troops into a pecking order, okay? It goes a little something like this. Hypothetical, okay? This is my hypothetical list. Everybody's got a top 10 list. Here's my hypotheticals. U.S. Army Rangers, U.S. Marines, the most advanced space aliens we can imagine. Any other military in the country or in the world. And then next up on the ladder, Boston EMTs, Boston female firefighters, Boston male firefighters, Boston City Corps, and Boston State Troopers, dude. That's my list. So if I'm putting Boston female firefighters up against Amazon Jaguars, can you just imagine for a second my opinion of our state troopers and the fine work they do every day out there on the highways of Massachusetts? And if you thought for 2 seconds otherwise, you'd be dead wrong. Dead wrong like Jane Gillette. Just like Jane Gillette from Ridgefield, Connecticut, you'd be dead wrong. Now look, if this little program's being televised around the country right now, you might not know what we're talking about. You might not know that our motto here is Boston Strong, okay? Last time you turned on the TV and you saw Corpse, you were probably watching some New York NYPD fairies, you know, strutting around doing pirouettes as the Twin Towers fell down. That was a sad day for law enforcement, 9/11, because, you know, some say we lost a lot of good men. I say it was a shame and a disgrace to see corpse and firemen doing pirouettes and fruitcake ballerina moves on television as the 2 towers are burning down. Because I guarantee you, if those towers had been in Boston, they wouldn't have fell down, they would have fell up. Now listen, no disrespect to the dead, okay? And I think the EMTs actually did an excellent job that day in New York, 9/11, September 11, 2001. But when I turned on the TV and I saw people doing swan dives from the top of the Twin Towers, I said to myself, I'm sorry. I thought Russia was known best for ballet. I didn't realize we were doing ballet off the top of buildings now. Okay? Now, listen. Hey, look, I'm not here to call them cowards or nothing, okay? I'm not here to say, you know, maybe instead of jumping to your demise, you should have fixed the building or got some ice water, something cooled it off, fixed the fucking rafters, going up there on the rafters like a bat and did some backflips and fixed the shit, you know? All I'm saying is, if I ever caught my son doing those little backflips and twirly twists and whatnot, you know, the Twin Towers swan dive and, you know, jumping for joy out of the Twin Towers, if I ever saw my son doing some dance moves like that, you know, I would take him down to the basement and slap a few hockey pucks his way. You know what I'm saying? I would take him down there and slap shot a few hockey pucks at him like Gretzky until he manned up. It's a hard life. It's a hard knock life. You know, we drink Jameson Irish whiskey, dude. You know, this guy right here that we're honoring today, this fucking hero in a superhero cape and a leotard, you know, you're looking at Superman right now. For those of you who doubt my authenticity here, should I really be the one giving this man the award today? This fucking heroic guy, okay? Should I really be the one to give this guy the award? Who's this new guy? This new mayor of Boston who got elected on a fluke? This guy that's been mayor of Boston for a week and a half. Why isn't Timmy Thomas down here giving the award to this fucking hero? These are all very valid questions. But I'm here to tell you people, that I bleed fucking green, dude, through and through, okay? You cut me open, I bleed fucking green, bro. Like, no joke, dude. You cut me open, you'll see green. I had my blood dyed green, specifically for this job. My blood is chemically dyed fucking green. I'm like a fucking J.R.R. Tolkien character, all right? I'm like some kind of goblin. You cut me open, there's all kinds of spiders inside making their nests. Are my credentials, do they read for you? Huh? Is that good? They call Paris, France the city of love. Hey, I wouldn't know. I never deigned to venture outside of Massachusetts. You know why? Because who gives a fuck? They call New York this fucking city that never sleeps. All right? I call it the fucking city of retarded homosexuals. They say Los Angeles is the city of underground pedophile tunnels. I don't blame them. Hey, as far as calling it the city of dreams goes, I don't know what kind of wacko freak show dreams you have. Maybe it is the city of dreams. Hey, depending on your taste, everyone's different, okay? I'm from fucking Boston. I like fucking chicken pot pie and hairy pussy. That's why I call Boston the city of loving dreams that never sleeps. Because it's got the best of all three, all rolled into one. Can you imagine that? Why would you go anywhere else? Why would you leave the city of Boston and go anywhere else? I don't understand. I don't get it. I'm serious. People tell me about these trains and planes, they take them out of Boston. I don't get it. Why would you go? Where are you gonna go? Hey, maybe the reason I always hated internal affairs was I never liked to snitch, Growing up Irish Catholic, you always had to cover up for father, right? Boy, I remember my father, Fred Leary Hyde. He would come home with a gallon of Jameson Irish whiskey going through his system. And believe you me, boy, did I cover up for him. You got any fucking idea what old Bill Gillette would have done if you told him that Fred Hyde was cheating on his little girl? You have any fucking idea what Bill Gillette would have done? He would have massacred my father. It's not the hero corpse. It's not the hero mayors. It's you, the people, the fans, sucking corks in TD Garden, Fenway Park, down by the yard. It's you, the cork suckers, that matter the most. Yeah, I've sucked a few cocks too. TD Garden, Fenway, you go in the bathrooms there. And I'm not talking about good-looking cocks, all right? I'm talking Irish, baby. I'm talking 2-3 inches long, buried in white, red pubic hair, stinking of alcohol, okay? In the bathroom of Fenway Park, like any Irishman, down by the yard. Down in the yard, baby. That's the way we did it back in the day. The guy's drunk a little bit, he starts pissing in your mouth. What are you gonna do, pull away? I don't think so. Because we did it for the love of the game. And hey, at the end of the day, nothing's wrong with a little green on green action. Am I right? Now, you might not notice, but because so many heroes in the Army and the Navy and whatnot come from Boston, they actually give us a limited number of Purple Hearts to give away. Every year, they give us 10 of these to give away. Purple Heart for bravery and valor in the line of service, given today to our own City of Boston hero fucking cop, Boston Strong, Officer Frank Rizzo. Officer Frank Rizzo, stand up, come on, round of applause. Officer Frank Rizzo, everybody. Fuck. All right, it's okay. It's okay. Frank Rizzo, it is an honor to award you from the City of Boston a Purple Heart for your bravery in the line of duty, dude. For your bravery in the line of duty, a genuine Purple Heart.